I was just reading this a wonderful interview with the poet Franny Choi, who's also Korean American. And she, in an interview, she was saying something very moving about how when she walks into a room, what people see of her is like a 5'3" Korean American woman. Like they see her body before they see her as a person. And I think about that a lot. I think about the ways in which I am also a body, and people most often see my body before they see anything else of me. And there are so many ways in which it is possible to hear, though I try not to hear, the message that my body is what's most important about me. That my look, that like the way I look, is the most important thing about me, which is also a message I think that women often hear, to our detriment. That said, I'm not sure that the particular duality of having been born in Korea and moved to the United States, I'm not sure that I feel that quite as deeply just on a daily basis. I mean, I moved to the US when I was 3, which means that my earliest memories are of being in the US. I'm far more fluent in English than I am in Korean, and so I I go like I can go like a day without it really crossing my mind that I'm Korean. I rarely forget that I'm a woman. It's very hard to forget that I'm a woman, especially if I go out in the world. But I can go like a day or so without that like being a thing that's on my mind. That said, it's also very much a part of who I am, and how I see the world. And sometimes I just like when I talk to other friends and when I see sort of the ways that they look at the world, I'm like, oh, I do have like certain worldviews, or I have certain ways of looking at things that feel to me just like utterly Korean, and it doesn't make any sense. And like what you're saying makes no sense to me, and that's wild. But also, I don't want that worldview. Like I prefer mine. Like I love being Korean. I love what that gives me in a lot of ways. So I wouldn't change it either.